Hello traders, welcome to the post-session review. This is Damien. Today is Thursday, August 8th, and today we had a small win, 20-some points. Let's see, 120 divided by 5, 24 points. Little tiny win today. Had a hard time finding some entries. I got a little late to the market to begin with, and then we'll get to the chart in a little bit, but for the sake of transparency and for the small account, we had a small win today. We see this is the live account. This is the 120 and matches. Account balance is 128.1635, 128.1635. We're penny for penny matched up. Once the settlement is out tonight, right before midnight, I'll update this with the penny for penny, so we can stay penny for penny. So we had a small win today, which was nice, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Let's get to the chart so we can look at the actual trade. So I got a little late to the chart today. Was also chitter-chatting with some of the guys that I trade with, so wasn't too laser focused in the beginning anyway. Price made a new structure high here, had a nice correction into a weak new structure high. Then I started actively looking for trades, and I really didn't get the deep correction that I was looking for, and I was looking for an entry somewhere around this area here, but price never really got there. And price did achieve a proper correction here, correcting to the 38% off of a weak new structure high, but not offering much of an entry here. Then price made another weak new structure high and did provide a proper correction, did look like a pretty decent rotation. I didn't take this trade for the simple fact that at the time I was looking at this as more of a retest than anything else. It wasn't very clear. I also saw a lot of buyers, and I also saw some sellers trying to come in, so I didn't feel I had a lot of room to protect. My stop needed to be at the very least below here. I didn't felt I had a decent enough risk reward to get in there. Nonetheless, that trade did move on and then stalled and then eventually moved in favor, and we had a proper correction here, followed by a weak new structure high and then a retest of the zone here. And then price went on to make a new structure high, and then I saw price came down into this area here. I had to refresh my charts, so the candles changed, but I did get a rotation here in an area of interest, so I got long here, and my stop was just below this area down here. And price did, like I said, the candles have changed, but price retested the zone and did not make a new structure low. But I treated it like a rescue mission, only because price had 100% tested. Also, the one-to-one also moved price into this area, so I was able to secure on this candle the graceful exit, and then as price moved up, I got to the break even and I left it, and then I managed to trail at the one-to-one completion, because as price corrected 100%, the one-to-one did put price at the high. So once that happened, I started trailing, and I sure enough got taken out. So I survived this trade by a couple of points, but they did try to get me. They failed, and then I ended up with 24 points out of this. And then after that, the market just did not really cooperate with decent corrections. The buyers just really ran to the high side and continued to push higher without much corrections. And then it was time to go on to other things, and I decided to go flying instead. So small win today. On the order flow, only was able to get one trade. The market wasn't too cooperative today. It was moving a little sluggish, and then things started really contracting before they expanded again, and then didn't really offer much of a correction to participate in. So overall, it was a pretty boring session. And I almost took another loss here, but I managed to survive by the hair of my chinny chin chin and pull a very small win of 24 points. So nothing. We'll continue again tomorrow. The recovery efforts continue. The trade plan is in full effect. The emotional control is in full effect. We will continue to dig in and fight and claw our way out of this drawdown and into account growth. Okay, we'll see how we can continue to grow this account, and let's see where we take it. Okay, that's about it. There's not much to cover in this post-session review. Didn't use many of the tools today just because the market just didn't really give us much of opportunity here. So I hope to have a better market to work with tomorrow. Let's not forget the live stream next Wednesday again, and I will work on the Q&A videos sometime tomorrow that I want to put out. Those will probably come out over the weekend to give you guys something to view and see over the weekend. And nothing, I'm enjoying this this journey immensely with you guys. I'm enjoying your comments. I'm enjoying your positive feedback, your words of encouragement, and I'm here to show you that this can be done. You know, it was funny because I look at the so-called experts, the talking heads on TV, and they're all panicking about the volatility and about the craziness of the markets and how much fear is in all of their commentaries. Just has fear written all over it, which you wouldn't expect from these so-called experts, right? But there's a lot of fear out there, and that fear translates to uncontrolled or sometimes misunderstood whipsawing and this back and forth, and those are all just fear based financial responses to things that are happening worldwide. But this is not a time to think with fear. This is not a time to act with fear. This is a time to ground yourself to your methodology, your training, your system, your skill set, and just act in accordance with that. And sooner or later, the storm will subside. Sooner or later, you're going to find amazing trades. And because of that risk reward that I so passionately harp about, we're just a couple of trades away from where we want to be. We just have to catch them. Okay, so we hope to catch them tomorrow. If not, we'll catch them sometime in the future, and we will keep digging, like I said. Until then, thank you guys. Please support and like these little videos and the live streams and everything I put out. Not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but just to make the channel easier for others to find. Forward it to your friends. Let everyone know, this little challenge that we have here. Let everybody know that this channel exists for their benefit and no one else's, really, just for their benefit. So we can put one or two snake oil salespeople out of business. I feel like I'm doing my part, and if you guys can help me achieve that, then you guys are doing your part, because you're not investing in the garbage that's out there, and you're sharpening your skills, and at the same time you're paying that forward, which is tremendously important to me, and that's my goal and mission here, is to pay what I have learned forward. Thank you very much, and good night and good trading.